very beginning of tonight's conversation. He's talking about functional screening tests. I've had umpteen functional screening tests done. I've been accepted in Care Wisconsin. I've also been accepted in partnership. But I've been rejected because I have a mental health issue as well, and I have to pick or choose. Why should that be? I mean, we should not have to pick or choose between our physical disability, which I have CP, and as well a severe mental issue on top of this, and I can only be informed about the program.
You have two options, basically, in long-term care in Wisconsin if you're in Family Care County. One would be to participate in the IRIS program. So that's include, respect, and self-correct. That's the acronym IRIS. And in the past, that program has been a little more flexible about how they assess your needs. The long-term care functional screen doesn't necessarily measure everything that is important for a person with a disability. And if a managed care organization is basing their decision solely on that, there might be a need for you to appeal eligibility for services. And in fact, you have to be eligible functionally for family care, you have to be eligible financially. So you have to be, two sets of tests.
They say that I have met, I've definitely got the functioning level to get it, and I definitely qualify, but they won't give it to me because...
Well, and there again, I think if you feel like you should be receiving a service of any kind, you have the right to appeal a decision about eligibility.
And who do I go to do that? Because
the resources.
I have physical conditions that need to be taken care of. I'm talking mental health.
DRW would be your go-to resource. So Disability Rights Wisconsin, you would contact the Ombudsman's program. Okay.
My question is for Robert. In 2004 and 2011, those cases, who exactly did you have to go to in the state? Is it a subcommittee to make the decision about the money?
I'll just talk about 2004. That one's all done. And so we filed a lawsuit before a federal judge, and one of the parties we sued was the State Department of Health Services. And somehow, back at headquarters, they refigured the funding and came up with that increase in the Milwaukee MCO capitated rate, and they just decided that internally. I assume that that had budget implications that they had to work out in that budget or the next budget with the legislature, but the DHS can change those capitation rates if it decides to.
And they're the ones that did it?
They're the ones that did it.
No special, they didn't have to go to the legislature branch or find out?
Like I said, I'm sure that if they didn't have enough money in their budget that they had to go to the legislature.
And who was that? Who would that be?
Okay.
So the Joint Committee on Finance has control over budgetary issues. The legislature as a whole has to pass anything that comes out of the Joint Committee on Finance. And we've got actually some experts here. I don't know if Forbes or Senator Rebecca, if he's still here, want to address who's got control over those decisions. The Joint Committee on Finance has to decide when a Family Care County is applying to come in, whether or not they get funded. But actual funding decisions has to be in the context of an existing budget. So.
It goes beyond the budgeted amount for whatever. If it goes beyond the budgeted amount for biennium, then it would take a request of the state agency to the Joint Finance Committee and what they call a 1310 quarterly meeting together. It's all very technical, but if it goes above and if the department can't make the payment in its own existing budget, we'd have to go to the Joint Finance Committee to get appropriation for new funds.
So in case you didn't hear that, it has to go back to the Joint Committee on Finance for the appropriation.